What's good, family man? It is your boy Ma.
And Sade, and we're back at it again with another video.
Man, you already know, man. If somebody not here to grind, do not stop, man. Tell y'all we finna react to
Rappers in prison fights K-Flop, Ksoo, Casanova.
Let's get into this.
Being a famous rapper ain't always a party. When you claim to be about that life in your music, sometimes you gotta prove it. Today, we're looking at 6 rappers who not only got locked up, but also caught fades behind bars. Let's get right to it. K-Flop. K-Flop is one of the artists leading the Bronx drill wave before he got locked up at the end of last year. The 18-year-old rapper was arrested in December after he allegedly killed a 24-year-old named Oscar.
Huh?
I said he just got a new lawyer. I saw on Instagram, I think.
I ain't seen it.
Hernandez. He's currently being held at Rikers Island on a murder charge, and it looks like he might have ran into even more trouble inside. A couple of months after he got locked up, rumors started going around that K-Flop got jumped by some dudes and got beat so bad that he got sent to the ICU. Prison records show that he was in Rikers Island West facility, which is allegedly a hospital unit. K-Flop denies that he was attacked and says that bloggers are being paid off to make him look bad. As of right now, there ain't much evidence to prove what happened, so nobody knows who's telling the truth. K-Flop's whole case has been full of conflicting information. When the story first broke, the police accused the rapper of walking into a barbershop and asking the victim, "What you looking at?" Hernandez then followed Flock outside, where he ended up getting shot. But surveillance footage from the scene tells a different story.
Yeah, the surveillance, it was a whole different story. Man was just walking past and somebody came on. It's a whole bunch of... Man, his case weird, bro.
We did it, though. We reacted to it, huh?
Yeah,
I think,
the first half, yeah.
In the video, Flock's walking down the street with 2 girls and they pass the barbershop. Then a few seconds later, a man, assumed to be Hernandez, leaves the shop and heads in the same direction as Flock. Right after that, more people step out of the barbershop and look like they're reacting to gunshots going off down the street. This video proves the police was wrong. Plus, the DA was tipped off that someone else was the shooter. But even if Flock killed the dude, the cops obviously don't know the full story. They said that the murder was gang-related, but it still ain't clear exactly what happened. K-Flock's career was just starting to take off. After he got out of juvie in March 2020, his homie B-Love convinced him to hop in the booth. He dropped his first track in May 2020. Lil TJ heard the song and shared it, which helped kickstart Flock's buzz in the city. A few months later, he dropped Op Spotter with B-Love, which gained over 3 million views. By July 2021, he'd already signed Capitol Records and was known as one of the hottest up-and-coming drill rappers out of the Bronx. He released his debut project in November 2021, but then 1 month later was arrested for murder. Hopefully, the rumors about him getting jumped and sent to the ICU were wrong.
I ain't being funny, bro, but that seems like every artist that comes out.
What?
They go to jail. I mean, they get out, they get a buzz, they go to jail for attempted murder or murder.
Yeah.
Then majority of them beat the case and come out. Then they become who they are.
Yeah.
Until it's more proof, no one can say what went down for sure. Flock got a bright future ahead of him if he can beat this case and stay out of trouble. But there's a chance his career will end before it can really take off. Ksoo. Ksoo is a rapper from Jacksonville, Florida, who's affiliated with Young and Ace. Ksoo is currently facing 2 murder charges in Florida. He allegedly killed a rival rapper named Lil Buck in 2020. Plus, he's also accused of murdering 16-year-old Lil Bibby in 2019. His time behind bars ain't been easy. Last year, a video surfaced that showed Ksoo being slammed to the ground by CO. He posted a video on Instagram with the caption, "Modern slavery. Even though my innocence is being proven, I'm still being targeted and abused every day while I'm in here. These officers still have not been suspended or no consequences. I'm fighting for my life mentally and physically. No matter what they do to me, can't keep an innocent man down. Hashtag free me." Ksoo's grandmother even filed a complaint with the prison. But officials responded by saying, no evidence was discovered to substantiate misconduct on the part of the member. According to YNR Slugga T, another rapper from Jacksonville, this ain't the only altercation Ksoo's been involved in on the inside. Slugga T is affiliated with Fulio, who has a history of beef with Young and Ace and the rest of ATK, including Ksoo. Slugga T was arrested alongside his homie YNR Mookie and is still in jail waiting for a trial date. In a video posted on social media, Slugga T claims he beat Ksoo's ass and now he's afraid of him.
Man, that man. That bitch getting took up through there, man. I done beat that ass already, man. That got scared, man.
But besides what Slugga says, there's no evidence that actually went down. He had a reputation for fighting and being a shooter in Jacksonville though, so it could be true. But Slugga's time in jail ain't been great either. Last year, a rumor surfaced that he got stabbed and was in critical condition. It started after his mother allegedly posted about it on social media, but then deleted it. The rumor ain't been confirmed or denied, but YNR have a lot of enemies in Jacksonville, so it's definitely a possibility. Casanova.
He said his mother.
He said his mother posted about it.
Casanova's a rapper from Brooklyn, best known for the song Set Trippin'. Most people know about Casanova from his affiliation with A$AP Rocky and beef with Tekashi 6ix9ine. He's currently facing trial for attempted murder and racketeering after getting wrapped up in a major RICO indictment. But he's already had a reputation for being a violent inmate after spending 7.5 years on Rikers Island before becoming a rapper. In a 2017 interview with Vlad TV, Casanova described how he got sent to solitary confinement for almost 3 years after he was caught boofing drugs and razor blades. On Rikers Island, people in solitary get bunkmates, but Casanova said that eventually they stopped putting people in his room because he would just beat them up. Everyone knows that Rikers ain't the kind of place you want to be in, but Casanova makes it sound like something out of a movie. According to him, he stabbed up to 12 different dudes in there, but things were so crazy that he can't even give an accurate number. Vlad asked him if it was like gladiator school. Casanova told him that the violence on Rikers Island was all he knew, so it seemed normal to him.
So you were basically in gladiator school?
Yeah, everybody call it gladiator school. I guess where it get wild at, they call it gladiator school.
He's been in custody since 2020 after he was charged with multiple crimes of the untouchable Guerrilla Stone Nation gang. According to police, the gang is responsible for racketeering, murder, trafficking, and more. 18 Guerrilla Stone Nation members was taken down in a massive operation that involved the NYPD and FBI. Casanova revealed that he had been kept in solitary confinement for over a month. He didn't say why they put him in the box, but it's not surprising when you look at his...
Probably beat somebody up again. Yeah, like talking about he don't know, he don't know why. They probably beat him up again.
His history of fighting and stabbing dudes behind bars. The untouchable Guerrilla Stone Nation case is bad enough, but the attempted murder charge is worse. According to the indictment, he allegedly shot a rival gang member at a Miami strip club. Casanova was at the club with a dude named Jared Queso Jr. when Cass threw up a sign. Someone told him, "Yo, homie, wrong sign." So Cass asked him, "You want to die tonight?" That's when Casanova and Chrysler both allegedly shot the dude and someone else. Police say that they found text messages in Chrysler's phone bragging about the shooting, and now Cass is facing life in prison.
That nigga said killed a nigga last night. Killed a nigga last night. Shaking my head.
That's what he said.
Some neighborhood critters. Wow.
Chrysler's phone bragging about the shooting, and now Cass is facing life in prison if he's found guilty. He faces some serious charges, but hopefully Cass can beat his cases and get back to making music. One thing's for sure though, he ain't the kind of dude you want to mess with if you run into him in prison. Kodak Black. Kodak Black has had a rough few years, including getting into it with a guard the last time he was locked up. In 2019, Kodak was sentenced to almost 4 years in prison for lying about his criminal record when he was trying to buy guns. But just because he was a celebrity ain't mean he had it easy. According to a post on his Instagram account, Kodak was laced with an unknown substance and ended up getting into a fight with another inmate. Sources told TMZ that it took several guards to hold Kodak Black, and he allegedly squeezed the CO's testicles so hard that he had to go to the hospital for treatment. People close to Kodak believe that his coffee was spiked with some kind of drug, which is what made him tweak out and gave him the strength to fight off multiple guards. Then in 2020, Kodak was allegedly attacked by 7 guards while he was cuffed. Supposedly, some dudes who was inside with him reached out to his reps to let him know what was going on. According to sources inside the prison, they struck him in the head repeatedly with a metal object. Then one of the guards flicked his genitals and said, "You're not so gangster now, you're gonna need bigger balls to survive." Luckily, Kodak received a presidential pardon in 2021 and got out of prison before something worse happened. But his time outside ain't been great either. In February 2022, he got shot in the leg outside an after party hosted by Justin Bieber. The details of the case are still unclear, but at least his wounds wasn't life-threatening, and it looks like he'll make a full recovery. 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine is the most notorious snitch in the game, but his fake gangster act almost got him jumped in jail. In November...
I hate when people say that, bro. Like, just fake gangster, bro.
Uh,
The man wasn't no fake gangster. Like, he was like that. He just snitched.
Yeah.
The man was really like that. He just snitched. You can't say somebody was a fake gangster if you like, at one point in time, you like, bro, nah, he really like that, bro.
Yeah.
The man was really like that. Really going to people's hoods. Don't act like he wasn't just going to people's hoods. He wasn't sending people to get robbed. It's proven fact that man was sending people to get robbed. and
Yeah.
stuff. You can't say he wasn't like that. At one point in time, he was like that.
2018, the rapper was hit with RICO charges for being affiliated with the 9 Straight Bloods and spent over a year in jail fighting the case. It only took a few days before he had to be transferred for his own protection. He was booked at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn and got pressed by some Crips immediately. TMZ reported that the Crips was waiting for him in the intake area when he arrived. Sources inside the detention center said that one of the Crips told 6ix9ine that he better understand who's in charge. He almost got jumped on the spot, but there was a bunch of guards in the area to protect him. Afterwards, he allegedly asked if he moved somewhere far away from any Crips or Bloods. His lawyer said that Tekashi was being threatened in jail. However, he wasn't scared, nor did he request being removed. The Bureau of Prisons, acting upon these threats, removed him to a different facility to eliminate the threat. They moved him to a facility that's used for inmates who agreed to cooperate with authorities, which 6ix9ine eventually did. So it's likely that he did have to be moved away from any Crips or Bloods to protect himself. He knew that once he snitched, he'd be even more of a target, so he did whatever he could to save himself. He was originally facing a mandatory 47 years in prison, but later got it reduced to just 2 years with 13 months time served. Then he got released in March 2020 because he was considered at risk for COVID-19 since he had asthma. It was good for him because chances are...
Wait, so you really supposed to get out 2022? This year?
Mm-hmm.
Not as crazy.
He wouldn't have survived serving a full sentence. Not many people have made as many enemies as 6ix9ine, and it was only a matter of time before someone called him lacking. Straight drop. Young Dolph was shot and killed last year while visiting his favorite bakery in his hometown of Memphis. One of the dudes accused of the murder is a rapper named Straight Drop.
Oh shoot, the year just started. He threw me
that
off because
long
he
ago.
was like last year, and I'm like,
That was
dude,
like...
this is still
that was like
this
November?
yeah. I'm like, okay, this
No.
just.
I thought that was the beginning of this year.
I thought it was too.
I thought it was like January when he died.
Y'all let us know in the comment section. But he threw me off when he was like last year. But I'm not thinking about, like we only in March. I'm not thinking about that.
Drop. Before the murder of Young Dolph, Straight Drop had a long criminal history. He was convicted of shooting 3 people at a bowling alley in 2017, and now he's facing a murder charge for killing one of Memphis' hottest rappers. Rumors recently surfaced that he got attacked in jail after Dolph fans spotted lumps on his face at a hearing. A source close to the case claims that the lump wasn't from a beating, just swelling caused some stress and crying. According to the source, Straight Drop is having a hard time in jail and ain't taking the situation well at all. Apparently, Straight Drop is being kept in a separate area of the jail that's reserved for high-profile inmates. If that's the case, then it's unlikely he caught a beating, but that info ain't been confirmed. Young Dolph had a lot of love in Memphis, so it wouldn't be surprising if someone got payback on Straight Drop. But these are just rumors for now, and it's unclear if anything actually happened. Straight Drop ain't been officially convicted of the murder for Young Dolph, but if he found guilty, he may have to go into PC. If not, he might not last long in any Tennessee prison.
No, that's facts.
They talking about he in there crying. I'm sure he
He
is.
crying too, bro.
Shoot, I'm sure he is crying.
That's a sentence you gotta deal with too. And on top of that, bro.
Then
yeah,
them people don't play like Hip Hop Daily said. Memphis mess with Dolph, so.
Hey man, y'all let us know what y'all think about these folks that went to jail, bro, and either caught the beats or they did the beating, man. Other than that, man, y'all already know what to do, man. Please
Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, subscribe to all 3 channels.
follow me and Shawty both on Instagram, man. Other than that, man, we out here.